And while there's still plenty of summer left, it won't be long until children are back in school, bringing back school assignments and likely sicknesses.
Yeah, many students returning this month, even later next week. But some medical experts say diseases like lice, the flu, even strep throat might already be on their way. Our Tom Kowalski was out. Tom, last week you were dealing with strep throat. We're glad you're feeling better. We're glad you're over it and back. But what now should people know ahead of the colder months, the fall season, when sickness typically starts to rise again?
Well, Mike and Eva, with these diseases like strep, it's not that they're on some massive rise. Rather, they're returning to levels that we saw before the pandemic. But experts say there's more to the story than that.
If you've noticed more people out with strep throat or other sicknesses lately, you're not alone. Medical experts say diseases like strep have been on the rise lately, but not the kind of rise you may think.
It's not like we're seeing like this huge spike and we have an epidemic of strep throat, but what we're seeing is strep throat sort of return to its normal levels for what we were seeing pre-pandemic.
Epidemiologist Becky Dawson says the post-pandemic world isn't just a return to normalcy for us. It's a return to normalcy for non-COVID diseases as well.
Strep throat was basically an endemic disease that was predictable, that we knew when, kind of how many cases, how it was spread, all that. But then during the pandemic, we masked and we covered our mouth and we weren't together. So we weren't spreading strep throat to others. So it kind of feels like it's coming back with, a little bit of a vengeance, but really it's just strep throat kind of coming back into normal pre-pandemic levels.
But Dawson says to be on the lookout for more than just strep.
We saw it last year with all the viruses. This year, I'm assuming we're going to see more lice, more GI disease, more, the bacteria. Pink eye is the other thing that, I'd be on the lookout for.
And Dawson says we can solve it by working together.
The best thing we can do is be good citizens and ask our friends and classmates and office mates to be good citizens and stay home when they're sick. But, keeping your hands out of your eyes, nose, and mouth, covering your own cough and washing your hands are really great ways to prevent a lot of disease.
And I'm a prime example to show that anyone, not just younger children, can get strep, so be on the lookout for symptoms and keep healthy. Live in the studio, Tom Kowalski, Erie News Now.
All right, Tom.